Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of Let's Dig In. So before we talk about Sisol Connex, we want to find out the person behind the brand. So we're going to introduce Lerato to you today. Before we even jump into it, can you tell us who you are, your background, before you began to even think about Sisol Connex?
Thank you, Dentle. Thank you for having me. Very long story.
We're here for it.
So the story started around about in 2019.
Okay.
Obviously before I could become the brand or obviously join the industry. I came from a background originally of finance. So the motive was obviously now to become a finance manager, a CA one day. Obviously, a lot of us as kids, when you grow up, you want to either become a police officer or an engineer.
Or a doctor.
Or even a doctor of some sort. So then obviously I ventured into finance, studied a bit of finance. Then 2019, when I was introduced to recruitment, that's when I saw that there are actually more industries and more opportunities, obviously, within the sector. And that's where, I began with, my career within the recruitment space. Originally in the blue collar staffing solution. Then obviously a few years later transitioned into white collar recruitment and so on. Then today we're sitting in the digital recruitment industry where we focus more on a lot of tech related stuff and obviously keeping up with the current trends, which is a transformation of your traditional to digital.
Yeah, wow. You can just tell how life is full circle. Everything that you've went through kind of brought you where we are today, which is Sisol Connex. Can you tell us about it? What is it?
So thank you. So Sisol Connex is basically an ATS job board. I remember in 2023 when we sat down in a boardroom with obviously the group CEO of the brand Sisol Holding. We were just brainstorming the ideas of what could we do beyond just assisting the talent pool of the people that we assist beyond just our clients. How can we solve the problem that is out there by decreasing the high numbers of unemployment and so on. And we said, listen, South Africa doesn't have a localized ATS job board. A lot of our people face a lot of issues such as fraudulent jobs. Employers also face stuff such as your fraudulent qualifications and so on. So then we sat and decided that we're gonna tailor make a system that actually tackles and attack employment problems that we have initially locally actually. Then Sisol Connex was there, and then obviously we started building the system to assist our people in our local communities. If you would see, South Africa is one of the countries that is not really on par with technology and what's happening out there, AI and so on. And we said, with the knowledge that we have, with the skills that we have in South Africa, how's about we make it an available resource locally?
And what I like about that, most of the time we look at all these big technology things that are in South Africa and they're not even branded within locally, and people are so scared to reach and to explore or to even just research if it's a possibility to do it. So I like that you kind of just reach for the stars and said, let's just bring it home and make it our own. With that, what is the vision and the mission? I know you touched on helping the community, sorting out employment rates, but what was the core vision and what is the mission?
Obviously, when we built the brand initially, and obviously as a group, our slogan is "We Care," and we wanted to better serve the communities with a system that is tailored for local issues. Like I've mentioned, in South Africa, data is not quite affordable like it is in other countries. Hence, we brought up stuff such as your WhatsApp registrations to get over to jobs. And, you know, and the ultimate vision of this now is also to educate you know, our communities and our country as a whole. Hence, we are also doing wonderful and amazing things to keep, you know, everybody in what's happening in other neighboring countries, such as we're now going to be introducing the new Solomon AI, which will be an AI that's tailor-made, or should I say, it gives information based on the South African market. You can ask it any questions.
Like a bot?
It is a bot.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a bot.
Okay.
So basically, you can ask it any questions. You can ask it to recommend jobs. You can ask it to give you some sort of, you know, career advice, whatever the case may be that's related to employment. The bot will be doing that. So our aim is to obviously have around about you know, 4.35 million people registered on our local platform that are actively using our platform to obviously have access as well to, you know, local jobs that are there within the communities, jobs that are there within other regions. Yeah.
And obviously, it's gonna be quite a work to get to where you wanted to get to.
100%.
But what is the one thing you want to take from Sisol Connex? Like the one thing you want people to remember about Sisol Connex?
It's definitely having an impact and making that meaningful difference. We've seen a lot of systems where you know, you'd find jobs and so on. Funny enough, I was in Kempton Park the other day, and came a very young man who approached me and said, I've been applying and I haven't been getting feedback. I haven't been getting any progress. I'm not getting a job, and so on and so on. So that is the one thing that we really want to take home, that we are really, you know, making a real impact out there, you know, as a business, not just, you know, advertising jobs for the sake of advertising jobs, you know, without even giving the advice to people so that they understand what is happening in the market and so on.
That's amazing. And where can people get to experience Connex themselves?
So they need to visit our local website, which is www.sisolconnex.com. It has information available. The website is amazing. The website is a local, it's a home website. It has blogs available there, you know, easy registration pages, easy registration forms. But they can also follow us on our socials. We have our YouTube, which is Sisol Connex. We also have our Instagram, which is Sisol Connex. We also have Facebook, which is also Sisol Connex. That's basically where they can follow us.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming onto the platform and educating us. If anyone has any questions, feel free to comment, and also please like so that we can get the word out so people can know about Sisol Connex, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.